I had an auntie. Her name was Dee Dee, better known as Mama Dee Dee. She took all 6 of me and my brothers and sisters in. I got into the system when it was on and off throughout my whole life, me and my siblings, throughout our whole life. She decided she wanted to love us despite what we displayed, despite what it looked like, despite what people told her. She decided, I'm going to take on these kids. She really cared for us. She showed us what it was to have true love of a mother. I was still angry at the world. I went from fighting every day, from being the one who always goes out there and says, if you got something against me, I'll come after you. I always got something for you. That was me. Most children who are abused come from homes that are full of anger and just hostility. But she loved us, despite my wanting to fight everybody, despite my yelling and cussing and doing all these things that a child should never do. And she never once said, go ahead and take her, I don't want her anymore. She never said that. Instead, a social worker came in and said, we're going to remove her from your home and we're going to place her somewhere else for a timeout. It was supposed to be a timeout. Well, that timeout lasted a year. Despite what statistics said, despite what research said, I can't allow that to stop me, just as you can't allow that to stop you. This group home used to be a mental institution. So they locked me in a room with blue carpet, with a little window. There was a little window and the whole room was blue. I have to figure out what it really means to live life to my fullest potential. And one day a staff member, African-American staff member, I remember her, she walks up to me and she said, Sade, I'm gonna challenge you to just be good for 30 days. That's all I ask you, just 30 days. If you are good for 30 days, I'll buy you whatever CD you want. At that time, I was just fascinated with Tupac. So I said, all right, I want a Tupac album. She said, I can do that. 30 days, stay on gold level. I said, okay, I can do that. So for 30 days, I stayed on the gold. As a former foster youth, there are many obstacles that are held against me, many things that are going to stop me from achieving that goal. That was my first experience of somebody in the system doing what they told me they were going to do, promising, and then following through with that promise. That was the first time. I've been having to keep going. Despite whatever is going on, I had to fight on. And so I called up my auntie on the phone. I said, Dee Dee, you can come pick me up. She said, no way. She was just so happy. She said, I can come pick you up. I could hear her in the background, you guys, Sade's coming home. Sade's coming home. And all my siblings, you could hear them all in the background, just cheering and stuff. She decided to say, come on to my house. Let me set up your future so you are guaranteed a better place. Now what am I doing? I'm in graduate school, my master's in social work. My goal is to eventually work for the same system that took me away. I'm part of a group of foster youth who only 3% will graduate with a bachelor's degree. And God forbid you want to go for your master's degree, you have less than a 1% chance after that. Then I had my children, and that is when I realized that the cycle of abuse was stopped. It no longer continued on. My children, I love them dearly. I hug them and kiss them and tell them I love them every day. I think the problem now is I do it too much. So my kids are in my heart. Even when I think about them, you know, so they as someone who has a degree, someone who defeated the 3% and who is going to defeat the less than 1%. You never know who you are raising. That's just a theme of life. That's why you raise them as if they are a leader, as if they are going to be the president, as if they are going to be more than what you see right in front of you. Because of her gift, I'm able to be who I am today, to share my testimony, to help others who are in the same struggles as we are. Don't give up, despite what it looks like. Don't give up on that child. That child may come back and say thank you.